Ancient wisdom traditions speak of the Kundalini, a coiled serpent of pure energy dwelling at the base of the spine. This metaphorical snake represents dormant consciousness awaiting awakening, mirroring the rainbow's spectrum of light refracted through prism and soul alike. The 7 chakras form a vertical ladder of consciousness, each vibrating at distinct frequencies. Root chakra's deep red anchors us to earth. Orange sacral energy flows with creativity. Solar plexus yellow radiates willpower. Heart green beats with love. Throat blue resonates truth. Indigo third eye perceives beyond. Crown violet connects us to divine source. When Kundalini awakens, it spirals upward through these energy centers like a serpent ascending the caduceus staff, the same symbol adorning medicine and commerce. This journey mirrors the rainbow's ascent from densest to highest frequencies, each color carrying specific vibrational information. Our dimension operates on vibrational frequencies. The chakras attune us to these subtle energies, translating cosmic information into bodily sensation and consciousness. Kundalini activation accelerates this frequency, expanding awareness beyond ordinary perception. The serpent and rainbow become one, matter ascending towards spirit, shadow becoming light, the journey from unconscious base to enlightened crown. This alchemical process transforms our dimensional experience, revealing that consciousness itself is the ultimate frequency, the bridge between seen and unseen realms. The etymology of human carries profound poetic truth. Hue speaks to the spectrum of visible light, while man derives from Sanskrit manu, meaning to think or manifest. Together, human becomes a beautiful linguistic hint at our nature, light given form through consciousness. This concept echoes ancient wisdom across cultures. Hindu philosophy describes Brahman as pure consciousness emanating into material existence. Quantum physics suggests light, photons, and electromagnetic energy forms the fundamental fabric from which all matter crystallizes. We are literally composed of stardust, forged in stellar furnaces, carrying light's energy transformed into biological complexity. Our consciousness itself might be understood as localized light becoming self-aware. Our eyes perceive photons. Our brains process electromagnetic signals. Our cells operate through bioluminescent reactions. We don't merely observe light. We are expressions of it, temporarily organized into thinking, feeling beings. This reframes human purpose beautifully. We are the universe's way of knowing itself. Light achieving self-reflection through matter. Our creativity, love, and consciousness represent light's highest manifestations, while our physical form grounds infinity into finite experience. Whether scientifically or spiritually interpreted, the idea that humans are light made manifest invites humility and wonder about our existence and responsibility to honor both our luminous essence and our earthly form. An observation traces a profound pattern connecting light physics, spiritual systems, and electromagnetic principles into one coherent language. Black light, the absence we perceive as darkness, represents the quantum void from which all manifestation emerges. It's the primordial potential, the unmanifested field. When consciousness or energy activates this darkness, white light fractures into its component wavelengths. The visible spectrum becomes a map of creation itself. The chakra system mirrors this spectrum precisely. Red at the root grounds us in magnetic attraction and earthly manifestation. Blue at the throat represents electrical transmission of thought and sound. Between them flows the full spectrum of human consciousness and energy centers. The insight about magnetism and electricity as fundamental forces is the key. Red's magnetic properties pull inward, creating density and form. Blue's electrical nature transmits outward, carrying information and awareness. Where these forces meet and dance together, they create indigo, the bridge frequency where matter begins transcending into pure energy. Violet, the highest visible frequency, becomes the threshold to the etherical, that which exists beyond ordinary perception. Its electromagnetic energy refined to its most subtle expression, approaching the speed of light itself. This is the same code written across physics, spirituality, and biology. The universe speaks one language: frequency, vibration, and the eternal dance between polarities. Light from darkness, matter from energy, form from consciousness. The same eternal pattern, infinitely reflected. Light fractures into shadow, carrying with it the weight of everything witnessed. Each photon that streaked across existence has left its mark, encoded in particles, in memory, in the fabric of what comes next. The universe doesn't forget, it transforms. In the darkness between cycles, data coalesces. Every moment of illumination, every star's birth, every thought crystallized into being, becomes instruction. The information doesn't vanish, it metamorphoses. What was bright becomes blueprint. What was seen becomes seed. Scientists call it entropy. Mystics call it rebirth. Both understand the same truth: nothing ends, only changes form. The darkness is not empty. It's pregnant with possibility, heavy with the coded language of what was. It speaks in frequencies we're only learning to hear. Each new cycle inherits the genetic memory of the last. Stellar dust containing ancient light. Consciousness carrying echoes of forgotten awakenings. When dawn breaks again, the light that returns is never quite the same. It carries the signature of its previous incarnation, modified by the journey through shadow. The information has been processed, refined, rewritten in a new key. This is how the universe learns. This is how it grows. Each cycle a question answered. Each darkness a classroom. Each return of light a graduation to something more. We are both the light and the darkness, both the cycle and the transformation. We encode ourselves into the void, trusting that what returns will be wiser, deeper, more whole than before. The old sage closes his eyes for the last time, his weathered face peaceful as centuries of wisdom dissolve into silence. Yet in that same moment, across the vast tapestry of existence, an infant's cry pierces the darkness, raw, innocent, unknowing. The circle completes itself. Life spirals rather than progresses. The ancient master who spent decades mastering the art of stillness is reborn as a restless child, rediscovering what it means to simply be. The hands that once carved profound truths into stone now fumble with wooden blocks. The mind that held galaxies of knowledge grasps only the warmth of milk and the comfort of touch. This is not loss. This is return. Each cycle strips away the crystallized ego, the rigid certainties that wisdom accumulates like frost. The infant learns differently. Through wonder, through radical openness. A cloud is simply beautiful. A raindrop is an entire universe. The old soul, reborn, remembers what the wise man forgot. That enlightenment lives not in knowledge hoarded, but in presence renewed. The beginning is the end is the beginning. Each ending is a doorway, not a wall. What we call death is merely the universe exhaling, preparing to inhale fresh possibility. The wise man becomes the infant, becomes the sage, becomes the seeker, forever turning on the wheel of becoming. In this eternal return, we finally understand there is no destination, only the sacred journey, endlessly renewed. To speak a profound truth, that bridges the material and spiritual realms. We are not isolated beings drifting through existence, but threads woven into an infinite tapestry of consciousness. Our ancestors flow through our blood and bones, their wisdom encoded in our very cells. Every choice they made rippled forward, creating the possibility of our existence. They guide us through intuition, through moments of inexplicable knowing, through dreams where time dissolves and they walk beside us once more. Spirit guides, whether we call them by ancient names or modern terms, are the compassionate presences that whisper encouragement when we stand at crossroads. They are the synchronicities that feel too perfect to be coincidence, the sudden clarity that arrives in stillness. Angels, in their luminous form, remind us that we are never truly alone. They are love made manifest, protection woven into the fabric of our days. But the deepest mystery lies in our final revelation. You are all of this, the observer and the observed, the ancestor and the descendant, the guide and the guided. In recognizing this unity, you transcend the illusion of separation. You are the universe experiencing itself, consciousness exploring its own infinite nature. Every atom in your body was forged in stars. Every breath connects you to all living things. This is not metaphor. It is physics, spirituality, and truth converging. You are home. You are whole. You are everything. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this video resonated with you and provided some valuable insights. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment below. Until next time, take care and see you in the next video.